In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. After forming the earth and creating the plants and animals, God decided to create a being in his own image. God took dust from the ground and formed Adam, the first human being. God breathed the breath of life into Adam's nostrils, and Adam became a living being. God put Adam in the Garden of Eden to care for it. However, God soon realized that Adam needed a companion. So, God caused Adam to fall into a deep sleep and took one of his ribs. From this rib, God created Eve, the first woman. In the center of the garden stood the tree of knowledge of good and evil. God had warned Adam and Eve not to eat from this tree, telling them that if they did, they would surely die. One day, while Eve was walking in the garden, the serpent, Satan in disguise, appeared to her. The serpent was cunning and deceitful, and he asked Eve, "Did God really say you couldn't eat from any tree in the garden?" Eve replied, "We may eat fruit from the trees in the garden, but God did say we must not eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil, or we will die." The serpent deceived Eve by telling her that she would not die if she ate from the forbidden tree. He said, "You will not certainly die. God knows that when you eat from it, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil." And Eve was tempted by the serpent's words and decided to eat the forbidden fruit. She then gave some to Adam, who also ate. As soon as Adam and Eve ate the forbidden fruit, they realized their mistake. They felt shame and guilt, and they tried to hide from God. However, God knew what they had done, and he came to the garden to confront them. God called out to Adam, "Where are you?" Adam replied, "I was afraid because I was naked, so I hid." God asked Adam, "Who told you that you were naked? Have you eaten from the tree that I commanded you not to eat from?" Adam blamed Eve, saying, "The woman you put with me, she gave me some fruit from the tree and I ate it." Eve blamed the serpent, saying, "The serpent deceived me and I ate." Of them regarding their actions. To the serpent, he declared that it would crawl on its belly and be cursed above all animals. To Eve, he pronounced that she would experience pain in childbirth and that her desire would be for her husband, who would rule over her. To Adam, he said that because he listened to his wife and ate from the tree, the ground would be cursed because of him. He would toil for his food until he returned to the dust from which he was made. As a consequence of their disobedience, Adam and Eve were banished from the Garden of Eden. Outside Eden, Adam and Eve began their new life together. They experienced both joy and sorrow as they worked hard to cultivate the land and provide for themselves. They had children, Cain and Abel, and their family grew. The story of Adam and Eve offers several moral lessons that continue to resonate today. 1. The consequences of disobedience. Adam and Eve's choice to eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil demonstrates the importance of obeying rules and guidance. Their disobedience led to significant consequences, including their expulsion from the Garden of Eden. This teaches us that our choices have repercussions, and disregarding wisdom or authority can lead to negative outcomes. 2. The nature of temptation. The serpent's temptation of Eve highlights the subtlety and allure of temptation. It serves as a reminder to be vigilant against influences that may lead us away from our values or beliefs. The story encourages self-awareness and the importance of making choices based on sound judgment rather than succumbing to immediate desires or external pressures.
Thanks for watching our video. We're coming up with more interesting and longer stories for you to watch and know more about God. Please subscribe to our channel for more stories from the Bible.